Mic test. Is it working? Mic test. Okay. Right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Abhi DhiYogi with some songs, stories, and ideas for today's curation on how to catch an idea. Just like we go fishing, yeah? We catch a fish. But how do I catch good ideas at work? Is there a way? How to plant those ideas that I caught? Just like the seeds that we plant come spring. Or as I was saying, the tulip bulbs that we plant, which never grow because the squirrels come, but that's a different story. But how do we plant good ideas, just like the bulbs or the seed? And how do we grow them? So, how to catch an idea, plant it, and grow the same in our pursuits at work, primarily, or at school, or even at home. That's what we'll talk about today. But before we do, a song so you can think about, this curation for a little bit. And if there are any questions or suggestions or ideas, please feel free to put that in the chat on the different channels, right, that you all are on. Look into my eyes, you will see more you mean to me. Search my heart, search my soul. When I find you there, I'll search no more. Don't you tell me it's not worth fighting for. Don't you tell me it's not worth dying for. I know it's true. Everything I do it for you. I think the camera is a little bit slanted, but I'll correct it in a minute. So I wonder if anyone has gone through this experience of, reading something in the magazine or in the newspaper or on TV, a particular ad, right? And you say, watching or seeing that, hey, you know what, I had that same idea. It's happened to me 1,000 times, I think, where I say I had that same idea. But when I think about it, I don't know what happened to that idea. from where it came and where it went. But I do know one thing, that I didn't catch it. So how do I catch an idea? Is the question. Because they come in the middle of the night, while playing the guitar, or while driving, or I don't know, they just come, right? So how do I plant it? Or how do I catch it first? Because if I don't catch it, I'll read about it in a magazine, about someone who caught it and worked on it and did something with it, or in the newspaper, or watch it on TV. So how do I catch these good ideas that come to me? That'll help me grow. Yeah, we're all humans. So first thing is, how do they help us grow? Monetarily, or intellectually, or different needs. The solution is very simple. Write it down somewhere, which acts as a reminder. It may be a blackboard or a whiteboard, or a notebook that you always refer to, day-to-day schedule, let's say, or your phone, or the calendar, or self-messaging, via email or whatnot. But long story short, write it down. As long as it's feasible, yeah? Meaning, please don't, try to write something when you're driving, yeah? I hope everyone realizes what I'm trying to say. Whenever it's feasible. If you wake up in the middle of the night and say, you know what, I got a good idea. Take a few breaths, yeah? Don't suddenly get out of the bed in excitement. After a certain age, we start feeling dizzy when we suddenly get up, yeah? Not to the youngsters, of course. But anyone, yeah? As soon as you get up, take a few breaths. And then maybe go to your phone that is kept aside, not near your head, or, closer to your head or near you. Ideally keep it aside, right? But I'm digressing here. Or it might be a notebook. So write there. Don't wait till tomorrow, yeah? If that idea does come in the middle of the night. And same thing with, at work. In a meeting, when you're working, if an idea comes and someone is presenting, just tell them, hey, what, I got an idea, let me write it down, right? Because they might take an offense if I open my phone and go on the phone while they're telling something important, right? So I usually write it down in a notebook, which I keep it open. And then maybe I put that in the phone as a reminder, etc. But that's the easiest way to catch an idea. And before we continue, let me see where this camera is pointing so I can correct it a little bit, yeah? Sorry about that. Ta-da. Okay, let's see. I think this should be good for now. All right. So we talked about catching an idea. before we move on to planting an idea on how to do that, let me sing a song and you all can think about what we talked about now. We'll take it from there. क्योंकि तुम ही हो, अब तुम ही हो, जिंदगी अब तुम ही हो, मेरा चैन भी, मेरा दर्द भी, मेरी आशिकी अब तुम ही हो। मेरा रिश्ता है कैसा, एक पल गवारा नहीं, तेरे लिए हर पल हम जीते, तुझको दिया मेरा वक्त सभी, क्योंकि तुम ही हो, अब तुम ही हो, जिंदगी अब तुम ही हो, मेरा चैन भी, मेरा दर्द भी, मेरी आशिकी अब तुम ही हो, सिर्फ तुम ही हो, सिर्फ तुम ही हो, जब हम एक हो, सिर्फ तुम ही हो, मैं तो हूँ ही नहीं, मैं तो हूँ ही नहीं, जब हम एक हो, जब हम एक हो। Thank you. So we talked about catching ideas, just like how we catch a fish. And how do we catch an idea? By writing it down in a book or on the phone or computer, whatever, that'll help us to be reminded. Or even a blackboard or a whiteboard, wherever. But how do we plant it? Okay, now we've got it. How does it get planted? Just like the seed. So we work on it. when ideas are discussed, they get planted. And where do they get planted? They get planted here. They might get planted here. Yeah? When we discuss them. And sometimes, or at least for me, initially I used to feel that if I discuss my ideas, someone else might steal it. Someone else might copy it. And what time has taught me over the years, when I discuss an idea, I don't know if others will copy it or replicate it. I don't know. Some of them do, some of them don't. I don't know. But I do know that when I discuss it, it gets planted. And then I own it. Which means I'll grow it. Which is, I guess, the key that enables the idea. The growing part. Catching, everyone can do it. Planting, talking about it, I guess most of us can do it. But the fear of being copied, right? Why is that not an actual problem? I'll talk about that shortly. But talking about it with others helps us to plant it. Oh, my audience is here. You know, the little birds. So before we embark on how to grow the ideas, the simple idea to plant an idea is to talk about it, share it. How about a song?
ಮುಂಜಾನೆ ಮಂಜಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಸ್ಸಂಜೆ ತಿಳಿ ತಂಪಲ್ಲಿ ಓಲುವೆ ನೀಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಡುಗಾಟ ಜನ್ಮಾನದ ಮೋಡ ಮುರಿದು ಬಿಸಿ ಉಸಿರನ್ನು ಬಗದು ನಿತ್ತು ಉಸಿರನ್ನು ತಗದು ನೀವೊಮ್ಮೆ ಆವರಿಸು ನೀ ಬೇಗೆ ಈ ಹರಿಸು ಜನ್ಮಾನದ ಉಲ್ಲಾಸ ನೀ ಕುಂತಲು ನೀನೆ ನಿಂತಲು ಕೆನ್ನೆಗಳು ನೀನೆ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೂ ನೀನೆ ಸಖಿ ನನ್ನ ನಾಳೆಗಳು ನೀನೆ ನೆನ್ನೆಗಳು ನೀನೆ ಎಂದೆಂದು ನೀನೆ ಸಖಿ ಆವರಿಸು मैं तुम्हें ಆವರಿಸು just ಮಾತಲ್ಲಿ
That song means at the break of dawn, where the day and the night meet, I find my love. Which is always lit in peace, in harmony. Where the day and the night meet. That's where my love is. Those are the words that come to me singing that song today, or the interpretation. But to come to the point of our discussion, we talked about catching an idea by writing it down someplace or on technology or whatnot. Talked about planting an idea by talking about it, where it gets planted in our mind and our heart. But the risk of it being copied and the fear that it cultivates. What time has taught me is when I own it, I keep working or starting to work on it and trying to make it grow when I own it. And in this process of trying to grow that idea, right, I face challenges and I face successes. But as long as my attitude is to learn from every result or everyone or everything, the idea grows with each day. It grows a little bit more compared to what it was yesterday. As long as I learn the lesson in every result, in everything that happens, and in everyone, good or bad. They all teach us. And with that, the idea grows. Because I own it. And as the idea grows, where does it grow? Here. It starts blooming through us, be it at work, home, or school. One day at a time, yeah? And we keep at it. Some come and say, are you a fool to pursue this? It'll never work, right? Say, okay, why not? And they talk about different things. And you don't try to argue or try to convince, but learn from it. You know what? Maybe that makes sense, so I need to fine-tune a little bit of this, right? Or some may come and say, okay, let me copy that, right? and see. And what happens with the copied idea is because I copy it because I believe I'll get some benefit out of it, quickly, in line with whatever my objectives are. And when that idea fails or brings about a negative result, I give up on it because I don't own it for a period of time, yeah? And that's the difference between the person who owns the idea to the person who copies it. Those who own it, it'll keep growing and making them grow with every success and every failure, every positive and every negative. Because it'll teach the person who owns the idea what needs to be learned so they grow in life. So the last step of growing an idea is do what you have to do, give it your best, and learn from the rest. Everyone who comes along the way, everything that happens, learn from it. Either what to do or what not to do. So your idea grows a little bit tomorrow compared to what it was today, based on the lessons learned. And when we take that mindset or train of thought in our life or adopt it, giving our best and learning from the rest. Give the best while playing the guitar. I goof up, okay. I sang out of tune, okay. Learn from it so I do better tomorrow. Why did I do that? Oh, I got distracted, whatnot, right? That's fine. But learning every day from whatever happens, so we grow. With that mindset, with that train of thought. Be it the kind hearts or the rude ones that come our way, who share words and thoughts of support or of discouragement, of encouragement or discouragement, positive or negative. Once upon a time I used to judge them as good or bad. But nowadays, usually, after a while, if not immediate, I try to find the lesson in whatever they said that will help me either what to do or what not to do in my pursuit, in the idea that I'm pursuing. So it's made me a little bit open and accepting. This train of thought or mindset of giving the best and learning from the rest, which helps my idea to grow and most importantly makes me open and accepting to whatever is coming my way and whoever. But with the focus, how does that help my idea grow? Small things and big things. Being open and accepting, I find myself a little bit at the center, balanced, where I'm not judging too much about good and bad, positive, negative. And in the balanced mode, which is because I guess I'm open and accepting a little bit, I tend to catch good ideas because I'm being least judgmental, I guess, when I'm balanced and when I'm open and accepting or centered, whatever words you want to use. But being balanced and less judgmental, accepting and being open, the good ideas come. And because I'm open and accepting, maybe I share them so they get planted. And maybe every day I try to give my best to whatever I'm doing and learn from the rest. So these ideas keep growing and in turn help me to be open and accepting and balanced. Everything is connected. Feels like one, yeah? So being balanced, being open, accepting, and learning from everyone and everything helps us to grow the ideas, helps us to grow the relationships that we are in, helps us to learn the lessons that will help us grow and the idea grow. So every day when we take those baby steps with the focus and in the direction of our idea that we are pursuing, we realize in this mode, of taking those steps, learning, opening up, and balancing, that we are surrounded by good ideas, ideas that help us grow, ideas that help others grow, and the nature or environment grow as well. We're surrounded by those ideas. Every idea that comes to us helps us grow first. Then it grows to help others. It's like magic, yeah? And eventually it grows to complement Mother Nature. And in that growth is our growth, in harmony with nature, with those around us, be it our family, friends, or the pets, and the birds, and the squirrels, and the trees. So in harmony with everything and everyone. When we realize pursuing our idea has yielded something that can't be bought. Peace, love, and maybe truth. Thank you for being here today. Hope to catch you tomorrow, 12 noon CST, at abhi.dhiyogi.org. And to watch the past concerts or read the books, please visit the same link again, abhi.dhiyogi.org.